Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Grand goddamn f***ing finals. This is a surprising set in grands. I did not expect this at all. Hey, there's no way I could have planned this ahead of time. No way. Oh my gosh.
All right, here it is. Zinquer and Sandstorm in the grand finals. Zinquer needs to win 2 sets in a row if it's going to be his, and Sandstorm needs to shut him down once in order for him to hold on and get the title. But we're just going to have to see how it's going to go. Zinquer is looking as hot as iron, and Sandstorm is as cold as ice. Who is going to be able to do what? Will Sandstorm be evaporated, or will Zinquer be the one who cools off? We're just going to have to see. Zinquer, really phenomenal job finding those aerial moves, dare into recoveries, and trying to use the grounded moves to his advantage as well to get close. But Sandstorm, switching now to that greatsword. He is looking a little bit toasty with that red, but it looks like right now he's having some difficulty trying to enter with some kind of move right now with that greatsword. Zinquer, sadly getting hit twice now by Sandstorm, but he does go for the falling side air that will cost Sandstorm that first stock. With the guitars now, Zinquer really doing a phenomenal job. He's just like a ninja. He's going in and now he's phasing out of that range and even going in super deep for the dodges. As you can see there, a beautiful, well-timed spot dodge for Zinquer to go for the punish with Sandstorm. Finally finding a few combos, dare into neutral air. Looks like right now he's trying to go for those grounded recoveries, but nothing's really happening. Even signatures aren't connecting. But finally, gravity cancel side signature does connect with that greatsword, trying to go for that low-hanging recovery, but instead, from the hitboxes behind him, the down signature from Sandstorm's greatsword is going to be hitting Zinquer, and now everybody's going to have 2 stocks all.
Yeah, very nice job for Zinquer having this phenomenal lead over Sandstorm. Now it's got Sandstorm in the red, and now is then these bow and arrows. He's just trying to get this knockout option. That's nice little 2-piece coming out of Zinquer there on the Sandstorm. Now having sword. 2-piece by Sandstorm. Nice backward nair as well. Nice recovery nair again by Sandstorm. Not getting Zinquer into the orange. This goes to show how fast people can come back, especially in these events. Zinquer is able to get that recovery knockout on the Sandstorm now. He wants to go ahead. Zinquer really wants to go ahead and build this damage up. Let's see. Right now, Sandstorm with that greatsword going absolutely crazy. Lands that onto Zinquer. Oh, but Sandstorm with the recovery. Oh, and lands that signature once again. It is 1 stock all between both of these players. Zinquer needs to grab the lead again. He needs to grab that sword. That sword's what's going to counter Sandstorm, I have a feeling. Small sword versus big sword. Or that sounds a little bit f***ed up, but you kind of get the idea. Nice side air by Zinquer. Nice neutral as well. Misses that Koji signature. Sandstorm has a lot of really, really close range control with that greatsword. Let's see, both players are in orange. Nice signature by Zinquer! Sandstorm in the red along with Zinquer, but Zinquer with the side air! And Sandstorm's unable to come back. Zinquer getting the first point. Very good dude! That's the way to start off a grand finals, man. It took game 1! Good lord, chat. I don't know what to say. I'm stunned right now.
3, 2,
I have really no idea what to say.
just like AJ said, the big sword versus little sword, but just like everybody else says, it all matters on how you use it. Looks like right now Sandstorm is starting to kind of pick up with that momentum with that great sword finally, but Zinquer at the same time has been really keeping that momentum on the train with that tiny sword of his. He's doing a really great job at trying to make sure he can get in and out as fast as he possibly can before Sandstorm can even answer back. Both players, however, are in the orange, and that's really going to show how much damage output that greatsword really truly has here. But dare after dare, Zinquer is just like a laser beam. He's been super duper accurate with his moves, but now Sandstorm is starting to catch up. Looks like right there, a nice beautiful charge from Sandstorm, but sadly he didn't release in time as Zinquer was able to avoid it, finds the way for him to get out of it, and he even avoids that... What? He avoids the down signature being wavered by Sandstorm, and he is actually able to answer back as well. Sandstorm deeper and deeper into the red he goes, and then he gets caught by the downlight into the recovery. Zinquer, really great job coming in from him. He's gonna let Sandstorm pick up the weapon. He doesn't want to go and fight a little bit, you know, he wants to make sure that this is a fair fight. He wants his opponent to get that weapon. He wants to see what he's got, and Sandstorm's going to answer. Finds the down signature as his answer, and that's going to be that. Both players, again, in the same familiar situation. Very, very even game it is, as both players now have 2 stocks all.
I'm not gonna lie though, I am seeing a lot of signatures coming out of Sandstorm there with Mako. And that is what Zinquer is approaching on in this matchup so far. Zinquer is throwing that signature though. Sandstorm does do a little bit of a punish, but Zinquer needs to take that platform control and make sure he doesn't go in the air, especially against Sandstorm's greatsword. But it's very hard to do so when you have those greatsword signatures that Sandstorm has with Mako. So we'll have to see if they can be able to counter that. Sandstorm trying to knock out the second stock off of Zinquer, but Zinquer grabs the bow just in there. Sandstorm with the greatsword there into the down signature. Zinquer's still alive right now though. Sandstorm goes a little bit too high, but lands the second recovery instead. Zinquer's still alive right now as we speak. And Sandstorm landing that down signature, and Zinquer is down to that final stock.
That down signature, in a utility sense, has been really beneficial for Sandstorm. It pumps up his hurt box, and at the same time, the coverage, as soon as it's released, goes in front and behind him. Zinquer has no means for him to dodge through, and he gets hit every single time. And right now, Sandstorm, with a beautiful 4-piece coming in with that great sword, he's really finding it, tries to go for the sidelight, but he doesn't even need that neutral light as he takes that round, 2 stocks in 0, and now finally, both players have a round to their name, and Zinquer's gonna go for the first map bans. They're gonna have Apocalypse, Demon Island, and Miami Dome, and Small Mammoth Fortress as their answers, but now Miami Dome is going to be the stage of choice. It looks like right now both players are eliciting their competency with the character picks, but we're not going to see what's going to happen here with the 2 soft platforms and no means for them to go underneath the stage for the recovery.
Yeah, I'll be 100% with you right now, man. Sandstorm popped the living off on that last stock. I'm not gonna lie. We'll have to see. I hope Zinquer is able to counter the speed that Sandstorm has right now. He did it very well against Java, and I think that's something that he needs to make sure he counters. But he also doesn't want to be too aggressive to the point where he gets baited. And right now, both players pretty even. We just had a phenomenal combo there by Sandstorm, and now Zinquer trying to go in for a side light into side air, lands that, tries to do a jump side air, but Sandstorm having that greatsword, a lot of range. And he definitely, that's something that Zinquer has to be careful of. Oh! He was able to counter Sandstorm's side signature with a Koji signature of his own. I thought that would be too far, but barely touches. Oh! Dude, and then Sandstorm with the comeback eradicates for offense neutral signature knockout. Good lord. 2 stocks all. That was a phenomenal knockout section there. And right now Zinquer having that sword. Oh, and Sandstorm with a phenomenal great sword combo, tries to go in for a knockout. Unable to though. With that recent combo. Oh my fucking god. Sandstorm going absolutely crazy with greatsword. Zinquer right now trying to go ahead. Trying to at least knock out Sandstorm's second stock here. Nice. Oh, Sandstorm with a down signature. Oh, Sandstorm's backdashing. Oh, that combo is phenomenal coming out of Sandstorm with the greatsword. He's not trying to make sure Zinquer gets that. That's rounds his name. He is not. All right, Zinquer coming in for a knockout option. Maybe Sandstorm says otherwise. He does his own knockout option. Gets that two-piece. Oh, and with the down signature, Sandstorm getting another point to their name. And we're going to game 4. Zinquer needs to get these combos that he was getting on Walshy, that he was getting on Java. He needs to get them on f***ing Sandstorm right now if he wants to go ahead and reset Sandstorm. For game 4, he's got to win 2 rounds in a row against Sandstorm. Can he do it? That's the real question here. Round 4.
I do agree here. Sandstorm has been doused with oil, and the heat that Zinquer's been bringing in has just lit it. Sandstorm right now is just a flaming puddle of water that honestly Zinquer's having a lot of trouble trying to douse the flames with. And right now what he needs to become is as quick as wind. Just like you mentioned, he needs to really blow this fire out before Sandstorm becomes more than just some sand in his eyes, because right now I'm about to cry. We want to make sure that Zinquer can bring this into a reset, but sadly Sandstorm's making it super duper difficult with the dash backs with the reads. He's also able to continue the combos not only in the air but also on the stage. That great sword is starting to really show how fast and how quick Sandstorm can really think on his feet to make those combos work. But at the same time, Zinquer finally able to work in the air there, but sadly caught off guard with Sandstorm finding the gravity cancel side signature, and that's going to be closing the stock with the Zinquer. Beautiful. I just cannot believe my eyes. Zinquer's trying to do what he can here, but at the same time Sandstorm's is answering back, hitting twice as hard. Zinquer right now with the bow, trying to find the falling signer, but gets caught by a side light from Sandstorm. Nair after Nair he's been able to find, but finally Sandstorm is going to get hit by the Nair from Zinquer. Dare to Nair once again. Trying to go for the end light bridge, but the turnaround doesn't work. Another down signature for Sandstorm does connect. Zinquer trying to go for the recovery, but gets caught by the side air from Sandstorm. Down signature, unarmed from Sandstorm, and then a slide charge from Sandstorm. What a play! Sandstorm going in hot, and now that's going to be a 2-stock lead for Sandstorm, as Zinquer is having some trouble here. He is already on his final stock. He has a lot of work that he needs to do, but Sandstorm's not going to cut him any slack.
Yeah, and right now with Zinquer where he's currently at, he needs to get this knockout, is able to. If he reverses 3 stocks Sandstorm, this is going to go absolutely insane. But based off of what we're seeing from Sandstorm, is not going to allow it! Sandstorm with the 3-1 over Zinquer! Good